in the main event, it's a 5-round fight between middleweight contenders Reiner de Ritter and Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. That is a badass fight. And obviously next month in Paris, we have another top middleweight contender fight between number 2 ranked Imavov and 7th ranked Bohalyo. And then Vancouver is a few weeks later. We'll see how this whole thing plays out. And we're going to end up with a middleweight challenger for Khamzat Chimaev's title that he just won. So these fights have massive implications.
Khamzat Chimaev eyes quick next UFC payday. Ahead of his title fight in Chicago, concerns were raised about Chimaev's health and limited activity in recent years. During fight week, he addressed those doubts with an ambitious plan. Although he hasn't fought in quick succession since 2022, Chimaev is targeting a return at UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi this October for his first title defense. The likelihood of that happening seemed to increase at UFC 319, when, after the middleweight title changed hands, Dana White gave the green light to Chimaev's quick turnaround plan. "I just had a fight on Tuesday and wanted to turn around and fight here. Abu Dhabi? I would definitely consider it," White said during his press conference. Islam Makhachev showing a noticeably bigger frame in his latest training video as he readies for a welterweight move.
Khabib says that Islam versus Jack Della Maddalena will happen in November at MSG.
I think here in New York. Ali, brother, they promise us. Be quiet, please.
I think the manager.
He's now upset because I give information, but this is his deal with UFC. I don't deal with UFC. This is his problem. But we have deal with them. He's gonna fight in Madison Square Garden, and they say yes.
There have been rumblings that Islam Makhachev and Jack Della Maddalena would have their long-awaited clash in the world's most famous arena, and Khabib Nurmagomedov has confirmed as much on his end. The mentor of Makhachev was recently in a live Q, a context, and when asked about the timeline as well as location for his charges bid to become a 2-division UFC champion, Nurmagomedov mentioned how he thinks that here in New York City would be the welterweight title spot. UFC 322 in November at Madison Square Garden marks the company's annual foray into the Big Apple, and a JDM Makhachev bout as an MSG headliner would make sense for this magnitude of an annual tentpole event. Nurmagomedov joked that the former lightweight champion's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, was upset because he gave information, but playfully said that Makhachev deals with UFC and that Nurmagomedov does not have to himself.
Vettura dünyana niqashtu ehna ilsietu qolla wafastura buso ama ilstillera haqir jahvehnak sadagna darbalush yeqaraho Nada hatiga se yovvosuna amaliki selvon wa ilsiemoso Derike dünya akwagas kahuna Lanyera bastia yusanaraho Nada hatiga se yovvosuna amaliki selvon wa ilsiemoso Derike dünya akwagas kahuna Lanyera bastia yusanaraho
He won't say his name still today. He still does not say his name.
Because of what he said about his religion and about his dad.
He still won't say his name. Last week he did an interview in New York. He says, this guy, he'll never say his name. He hates him. Dude, they're in the octagon. It kind of goes, he whispers after the 3rd round, after Khabib's, it's just business. Khabib goes, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. You don't mess with them dudes, man. Them Russian dudes different.
And then when he had him, the ref had to do a little bit extra. DC, you saw that, DC. He wasn't gonna let him go.
He was gonna put him to sleep, Shannon. He was holding him and he said, I kicked your ass. I kicked your ass. And he kind of was like, then he jumped over the fence.
Yes.
And tried to beat his team. I was like, whoa. But dude, he had him. He was not going to let him go because he felt his family got so disrespected by this dude that he wanted to end him. And honestly, sometimes you bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah.
Because Conor got beat bad that night.
He did.
He got beat bad.
I mean.